your time.
But don't you understand what I'm saying? Why are you making so much noise?
What is wrong with you?
It's
not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible. It cannot happen here. Why can you say such a thing because of a woman?
Is it because she said shedding crocodile tears?
Igwe has not said anything wrong here. He has not said anything wrong. He just said that the case is adjourned on the next Afro-market day. Is there anything wrong with that?
There is nothing wrong with that. We shall do exactly what the Igwe said, whether you like it or not.
Why wouldn't the Igwe conclude the matter today and judge the case?
You see, your problem is short temper and impatience. The Igwe said the next Afro-market day. Why not go home and exercise patience until the day? By the way, Nzeka, why must you talk to our Igwe like this? If it is this millionaire Igwes, will you talk to them like that?
Theophilus, take your time. You are taking this matter to another angle. You just want to cause problem between Igwe and myself. Be warned.
It's just that
it's enough. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. What is wrong with all of you? Igwe, I'm sorry for all this noise. See, I don't know what has come over there. I don't know.
Don't worry, no. I am used to them. Don't worry. Yeah.
Woman,
Nice.
you've heard what Igwe said. You go home and come back next Afro-market day.
As simple as that.
Next Afro-market day, you come back here.
Yes.
That's all.
No trouble. Don't mind me.
Thank you, Igwe. Thank you, Igwe. Thank you, sir.
You can go. It's okay. It's enough. It's okay.
Monica, you are there. Monica. Monica. Oh, you now have the guts to report me to Igwe and the members of his cabinet. Oh, you are not dragging my late brother's property with me. You are not afraid. Monica, you are not afraid. We are going to see if you or I are the people that have this particular compound. We know who owns this compound. We'll see.
You're good. I'm surprised at you. I am very much surprised at you. Not barely 2 weeks. Your own blood brother died and was buried. You started claiming everything that belongs to him. Instead of you to be pampering me as your own wife. Now is it fair? Now, if you succeed in claiming all these things, what do you expect me? What do you expect me and your late brother's little kids to do? What do you expect me to do now, Izeka? It is not fair. Okay, you are one of the Igwe's cabinet. Fine. Use your power. Go ahead. Claim everything. Claim everything, not even remain anyone. Now, Izeka. But I want to show you that there is somebody else there watching you.
He is watching at us. Every one of us, not me alone.
No problem.
Stop shedding crocodile tears. You still have the guts to speak to me like this. Don't worry. Monica, we shall see. We shall see, Monica. You are talking to me like that. We will see. We will see. We shall see, Monica. We shall see. There is something I have come to inquire from you. You were at the palace this morning, where my late younger brother's wife reported me to Igwe and the cabinet members. You did not say anything. You did not suggest anything or contribute. Why? Chichindu, why?
Nzeka, the reason why I did not talk or say anything is because I was annoyed.
Chichindu, yes. You were annoyed?
I was annoyed, heavily annoyed.
Chichindu, why? How?
How can that foolish woman, your brother's wife, report you to Igwe and his cabinet? Her own late husband's senior brother. She doesn't know that you are like her husband in that family. Look, if I am in your position and she did that to me, anyway, hey, oh, I will teach her a lesson she will never ever forget in her life.
Thank you for your understanding.
Welcome.
No. What do I do next?
Okay. Zeka, you are asking me what you will do next.
Now tell me what to do next.
Have you forgotten that you are one of the Igwe's cabinet? Have you forgotten?
No, I know. I'm a member of the cabinet and you know that too.
Use your position well. Yes. Go to Igwe. Talk to him. Find certain things. Tie him. You know what I mean? You want me to join you?
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm so grateful.
Wonderful. Welcome. This one, you came to my house with all this and the goods. I hope all is well.
All is well. Yes. I brought these things and the good. Just to come and see you. In fact, I want to thank you for not judging the case between my late brother's wife and I earlier in the day. You see, it has given me ample opportunity to come and see you this night with these things.
Yes. So, all these things are for me?
Igwe, as a member of your cabinet, I need favor.
I don't understand you.
Igwe, I brought these things for you so that you can judge this case between my late brother's wife and I in my favor.
I greet you.
Thank you.
Is that what you mean? I've heard you. But this is between you and me.
Yes.
All those things that are causing problem, the economic trees, the land.
Yes.
Who owns them actually?
Actually, they belong to my late brother. Better, you know now. You can come on.
So you want us to bend the law and not to break it? I greet you. I like you. You understand?
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
I have accepted the gift. No problem. I will take them.
Thank you.
Very good.
I promise to do more after everything. I will be going now.
No problem.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Catch you for.
Obinna.
Igwe.
Obinna, take this. You see these things, Take this food. Keep it well. Don't let anything happen to the girl too.
Igwe, here.
The Chienzeka.
I've been working since morning. No rest at all.
That shows how industrious you are. Look up. How many beautiful girls of your class that are in the university that can bring themselves so low to serve people in a place like this?
Oh, stop now, stop. Have you forgotten this is my mother's shop? And the money for my school fees, my handouts, everything, it comes from this little shop.
You see? This is why I swore that I must marry you. I must marry you. You're so humble, so respectful, so understanding. I think you. I must marry you.
Stop. Do you want more food?
No, I'm not going. Where did you say your mother went to?
Okay, she went for a labor.
We're down 400, we're down 400.
How about the supply you told me about? Have you started supplying it?
No, I've not.
Why?
I've been trying to raise money for the supply, but I've not really been successful.
Thank you.
No, Chemi, I don't understand you. I don't understand you. Are you saying you just sit down and fold your arms while someone else takes the supply away from you?
Anita, but you know the condition of my business. But don't worry, I have plans to raise money. I cannot afford to lose that contract. I cannot afford to lose that money. You know.
You better do. You better do, because if you don't, anyway, I reserve my comments.
Hey, why are you talking like this? I said I have plans to raise money.
You better do. You better do. See the way I'm suffering now. How can I be suffering like this when I have someone like you as my fiance? Has my mother not suffered enough? See me. I even come to sell food here too. You better do something.
Anita, there's no problem. I've heard you. No problem.
It's okay. Let me check if the customers need anything.
Okay, please get me a toothpick when you serve them.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, my son. I don't know. Did you say that the supply is worth 4 million naira?
Yes, Papa. And I've tried my best to see whether I can raise the money. Whether there is anybody that can lend me the money. But nobody has accepted to do that. Even my colleagues in the market that I have begged to supply me goods on credit so that I will know whether I can sell it and raise the money. None of them agreed. What they are after is for me to shift the supply to them so that they can do it and give me 2% profit. 2%.
Maybe.
Papa, I have only 4 days to do this contract or I will lose it. Please do something.
My son, you know that your father does not have this kind of money that you require to do the business. If I have it, I'll just go in here and give it to you. I am sitting on this throne as the Igwe because it is my inheritance. I inherited it from my father when he died. Just like you are going to sit on this throne when I have joined my ancestors.
Papa, I've heard all these things before. Please, I don't want to lose this contract. Mama, say something now.
What do you want me to say? See,
this business.
Hey, he said that he doesn't have that kind of money. Besides, you know our condition in this family. Anyway, notwithstanding. Let's see what we can do.
Okay. Go to my bedroom. Bring there my bag.
Oh.
But why haven't you contacted your bankers?
Bankers? Will they give you anything if you don't have anything in your account?
And they'll start asking for collaterals and all that.
That you're going to do something. Thanks, sir.
Yeah, it is.
Very.
Now, add this one to the one your father gave you.
Is it not 7,000 naira?
Oh, yeah.
Are these not 2 bundles of 200 naira each? That's 40,000.
Yes, 40,000. That's all I have.
I asked for 1.8 million naira for a start to do this business, which will give me 1.5 million naira profit. Both of you just gave me 47,000 naira. Can we aim again?
Manage it.
Onochie, my son, I don't want to say that I am disappointed in you. I have given you all that I have. It is my prayer that you succeed in business. Because if you succeed, I have succeeded. If I had more money, like I said, in there, I'll give it to you. But I don't have. Huh? See what you can do with that amount of money. That's all we can afford for now.
Manage this one. For what? Manage for Guinea.
Yeah, Onochie. Onochie!
My elders.
Igwe.
Our wife, Monica.
Igwe.
You are all welcome.
Thank you.
I know that all of you are aware why we are here today. Before I say anything, does anybody have anything to say?
Yes, Igwe. I have something to say.
Please speak up.
I believe we all are elders. And elders do believe in the truth. Unless if anybody does not. But I, Ichie Pius, I believe in the truth. And I must say it.
Yes.
Igwe, I am from Umude. Ichie Nzeka here is from Umude. Monica here and her late husband are from Umude. When her late husband was still alive, I used to see them farming in that land. Nzeka here never complained to me, nor to any member of the kindred. Nzeka, you never complained to me. And you know me very well. Why this sudden change of yours? Is it because this poor woman here has just lost her husband? Is that the only reason you are bringing this kind of problem in the kingdom? Nzeka! Nzeka!
Pius.
Igwe.
Pius, more.
Your Highness, my fellow elders, you see all these things Ichie Pius said are nothing but the truth. And how you Gidiga so much believe in truth. You see, I do not know why Nzeka always like to foment trouble. claiming what he actually knows that does not belong to him. Okay, keep quiet! Who made you a judge over this matter? By the way, how do you know that those things does not belong to Zeka? Fuel. Keep quiet! You are talking to me? Are you from Umude? Then, and what happened? What happened if I am not from Umude?
Enough of this rubbish. Enough of this rubbish. If you don't keep quiet now, I will order both of you out of this palace.
Yes.
Quiet.
Because, no, I'm so sorry.
You better.
Ichie Chijendo.
Anomia.
Have you anything further to say?
Oh no, yes. What I'm saying is that this woman, Monica, should go home and rest. Even if those things in question belongs to her late husband, she should not forget the fact that Zeka here is her late husband's elder brother. And as such, whatever that belongs to her late husband also belongs to Zeka. And she has no right whatsoever to die impossible with Zeka as the father of that husband.
Let me ask you a question.
Do.
Have you forgotten that Monica here had 2 male children? 2 male children for the husband before he died.
Oh no, it's true. But
no but. No but. Don't say anything again. Igwe, this matter has dragged so long. It's better we call a spade a spade. You can now address us.
Yes. My elders, before I say anything, I want to show you something. Obinda.
Igwe.
Obinda, come.
Igwe.
Go and bring those things I gave you 2 nights ago to keep for me.
Igwe.
Please have some patience. Eh?
Yeah,
So there is some material here and some money inside. This goat and this drink, including this one, these are gifts from Ichie Zeka to me. I want him to tell you people what he told me the day he brought these things to my house.
What are we going to
speak?
He has nothing to say.
Since he doesn't want to talk, I will tell you why and what he said. Ichie Zeka said that he's aware, that he knows, he accepted that the land and the economic trees belong to his late brother. But he brought this goat and these things so that we tilt judgment in his favor. Can you see how wicked some people can get?
I'm disappointed in you.
My good friend Zeka. You are a disappointment. I don't even know why I made you a council member in the first place. I want you to take this widow, your late brother's wife, home and make peace with her. If there's anything she has that you want, beg her, ask her, she'll give you. Yes. Have I made myself clear? Am I understood? As for you, Chijendo, I want you to be very careful. Very, very careful. When next you come to my palace and you want to cover the truth, you want to play injustice, I want you to be very careful. Because next time you do it, I will deal with you squarely.
Igwe, my water.
Madam Monica.
Igwe.
Just go home and relax. He is not going to give you any more problems. But if he does, come and report to me. I will know how to handle him.
Thank you, Igwe. Igwe. Thank you.
Igwe got chitaka.
I said it.
Igwe.
Go well. As His Highness places.
Please, Oga Ben, please, give me more time. I will make it.
More time. I don't have that leisure. See, I've given you enough time. Huh? I've done that already. I have so many persons that can deliver this in less than no time. But I gave you the contract because I know you needed help. And here you are telling me to give you more time. Listen, the government is on my neck. If they revoke this contract as they are already threatening to do, my money will go down the drains. I'm not ready for that.
Okay, just 2 more days. If you give me these 2 days and I don't deliver, take the contract.
Listen to yourself.
Please.
Just 2 days. I've already given you 8 days. You couldn't deliver. So what makes you think you can deliver in 2 days? Maybe you don't know the amount of money I paid as bribe before getting this contract. Because if you do, probably you'll be serious. You wouldn't be sitting here messing up. Just put ties in some of these buildings and I will deliver this project to the government. And I will get my money. If they revoke this contract, my money will go down the drains and I'm not ready for that. I am not.
Yeah, please, just this last time, please.
Where's this girl?
How much is your money?
250.
250. Including the what?
Yes. No, it's 250.
Oh. Fast.
Give this water to me. Are you okay?
Yeah.
People don't want anything else.
I need a little water.
What? Bottle water?
Yeah.
Okay. You have bottle water. Then when you come, you put this money where it should be. Hey. Okay. What is it? You're not eating your food. Huh? Baby, talk to me. What is it?
I lost it.
You lost what?
The supply.
You lost the supply? But I thought you said you had plans of getting the money.
My plans didn't work out.
Please, I need bottled water and I need price.
So why didn't you meet your father so he could use his influence and get money from someone for you?
I did. But he couldn't do anything.
Oh God. What type of thing is this now? What type of thing is this? Onoche, are you sure this marriage will work?
Why are you talking like this? Is it because I lost the supply? Anita, don't worry. I know that better things will still come. Anita, where are you going?
Can't you say I'm busy?
I'm busy.
Can't you see? Hurry up. Wash those plates. Take them back to the backyard. Hurry up. When you finish, you come and take stock of these drinks too. Okay.
Chief Opajindo, you are welcome to my palace.
Thank you, Your Highness. Thank you.
Yes.
How's everybody?
Oh, everybody's fine.
Oh, good. What about my son, Prince Onoche?
Oh, Onoche, yes. He came home last week. He has gone back to the city.
Oh.
So, what of your wife? Did she come with you?
Unfortunately, she couldn't. Very, very busy. But she sends her regards.
Thank you. Greet her for me.
I will.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I came home. Our people say that you do not go past Igwe's palace and not pay obeisance.
That's very thoughtful of you. Thank you.
I have come to say thank you on behalf of the entire kingdom. We are very, very happy with you and the way you are leading us. May God in his almightiness continue to guard and guide you for us.
Amen. Amen. With the support of people like you, we can't do bad at all. Thank you very much.
And I brought these drinks for you. Yes, and
all of them for me.
And this little amount, it's 100,000. Just to manage it. Yeah.
So imagine, you call this one little? Well, may the Almighty God replenish your pocket from where this one came from. May He continue to bless you.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. You have to excuse me.
Yes.
I have to get back into the city.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. That's no problem. Thank you. Let me see you off.
Thank you, Your Highness.
So, send me well to your lovely wife.
I will do. Thank you.
Bless
Thank you very much.
Okay.
And I'll try and get in touch with my son.
Yes, so much here.
Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Monica. Well done. Monica, where are these children?
They have gone to school.
Ah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead. Monica, please come. Go inside there and get a chair. I want us to talk.
Ma, you can talk to me while standing because I'm still sweeping.
I know you can stand. But please, bring that chair in here. I want you to sit down while I talk to you.
Okay, sir. Where do I keep it?
Keep it in. Monica. I called you here so that I can make peace with you. I don't know what came over me. I want you to forgive me all that I have done to you. Please. It will never happen again. You see, you are like a wife to me. Now that my wife is dead. My brother, your late husband, is also dead. And he left these little kids under your care. Please, Monica, I want us to join hands together and train these little kids. I want us to organize this family. You see those things we were dragging? They belong to your husband. I want you to take them all. Take them. Even my own. Take. We are one family. Please. I'm sorry.
Naizeka. Well, I've heard you. Because since all these problems started, I've been wondering what has come over you.
Ekwensu.
I've been wondering.
Ekwensu.
Is it the Nzeka I know? Nzeka of all people that suddenly changed. Since my husband was alive, we used to stay together, play together as a peaceful family.
Yeah.
But I know that at times the devil can put one problem or the other into one's family, into a peaceful family, just to disorganize everything.
No, Dagunu.
But in Nzeka, I really thank God. God has taken control. And I really thank God for the way you are sounding. Nzeka, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, my daughter. Thank you, my dear. Thank you for accepting my apology. I'm going to send to the city so that Ikechukwu will come back. I want him to take one of your children to the city. At least train him in school.
Nzeka, I'm so happy, Nzeka. Thank you, sir.
Stop thanking me. Just sit down. They are my children. They are my children. And they are also Ikechukwu's brothers.
Exactly.
We are the same thing. There is no need for this battle.
Thank you, sir.
One more thing. When you finish sweeping, there is yam inside that place. Let's take one and prepare a breakfast for us to eat.
Nzeka. I have akpu and afunubu which I prepared last night. It's still there. Do I bring it just now?
But don't worry. Just when you finish sweeping,
okay, sir.
You bring it for me.
Nzeka, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. We had a good treat in there. And like I said earlier, your house is really fine. The furniture's everything.
Thanks a lot. I'm glad you did.
Yeah, the house is very lovely. And we actually enjoyed our stay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks. Anyway, it's you're free to visit anytime. It's my place. It's like a second place to you. So whenever you feel like, pop in.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna see you girls off now, then drive you home and maybe pop in somewhere to pick you a few things.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So.
Monica.
Nzeka, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. It's like you are just coming back from the market.
Yes, sir. Yes, as you can see, I'm just coming back from the market.
Welcome. I've been looking for you.
Looking for me?
Yes.
Is there any problem?
No. It's just about what happened last time in King's Palace. You see, Nzeka is a wicked man. I am not happy the way he treated you and he's still treating you now. I wonder if he don't see the beauty I'm seeing in you. Beautiful woman as you are. I wonder. I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
Ichie Chijindo, you don't need to bother yourself. There is no problem again in our family. There's no problem between I and Nzeka. No problem. We have settled everything. We are now living peacefully in the family. There's no problem. Thank you very much for your concern, sir. I have to leave because, as you can see, it's lunchtime and my kids must be hungry by now. So thank you, sir.
Monica, come. Come. Zeka is only pretending. He does not like your progress in that family.
Huh?
Though he bribed me to do what I did in the palace. But I want to tell you, you need a strong chair who will stand by you, especially now that your husband is late.
By how?
Who will always stand by you in this community, support you, care for you. A strong chair. I don't say that it's me. But if you look at all the chairs, I wonder who is stronger than I am. So,
Chijindo, Enwongi Chijindo, I, Onyaruana,
Caretaker Chijindo. I remember here, I was only praising God because peace has returned in your family.
Indeed.
Praise God, hallelujah, Zeka.
Then, man, now listen, I heard everything you said.
I heard you from there. I heard you very clearly.
And let me warn you. Another day we see you talking to Monica, I will simply behead you. Oh, that is why you said, do this to her, do that to her, beat her. You want to be the good man, while I will be the wicked man.
Jilia Wayo.
My friend, get out.
You know you're my man.
Monica, Zeka,
Zeka, Jilia Wayo.
Zeka, you're my man. The next time I will see you,
Zeka, hey, Zeka, one of Zeka may be in business. Maybe me here today. Zeka one of them.
Now you wait for me, just give me a minute while I go reverse the car because of the rain, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Anita, I don't understand you anymore. Have you accepted to date that guy?
No. I'm still thinking. I don't know whether to accept him or not.
You're still thinking? And you allowed him to take us out? For God's sake, this guy spent over 50,000 naira on both of us today. It's true I was smiling in there, but okay, if tomorrow you decide not to date this guy, what will happen to the money that he's spending on both of us?
What did you expect me to do? He said he wanted to take us out now.
What about the other guy you've been telling me about? You have even refused to show me this guy.
You will not understand. But very soon you will.
Me, I won't understand. Anita! Me, I don't want to eat anything that will boomerang.
Don't worry. Anything that comes from me won't boomerang. Let's go.
Yes. Who's that?
Anita.
Oh,
Hey, sweetheart. What happened now? I don't for 2 minutes.
Sorry, I was sleeping. Sorry, Welcome.
My friend.
How are you? Oh, sorry. Oh my God. Come, please. Sit down.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Sit down. Thank you.
So let me do the introduction. Okay, this is Onoche I've been telling you about. He's a very nice man. Very, very nice.
I know I'm a bad boy.
And this is my friend. Her name is Okechi. She's also my cosmate. She lives in Jos.
Hey. Oh, she's a fine girl. So how are you?
I'm fine.
So how are your parents?
Well, they were fine when I left them.
Just. Anyway, they will continue to be fine and fine. And fine.
Amen. You're so funny. Amen.
Oh, sorry. What do I get for you?
Soft, please.
Okay.
My usual. My usual. My usual. Good. See what I was telling you. You can't compare Chris to Onoche. See the house. Is this where you want me to come back to when I finish school?
Listen, my friend. You know I will not deceive you. All that glitters are not gold. They are not. Onoche might be poor now, but he has good manners. This other guy, what's his name? Chris. He might be rich. But have you asked yourself where he gets his money from? Have you?
But we heard him talk to his business partners abroad the other day now.
Story. Do you believe that? Do you know whether he's pretending? Do you know?
I don't know. Hey, Chris. See his fleet of cars. The house. Hey, Chris is the money, oh. Check.
So what do you intend to do now? Dump Onoche or move on with Chris? Is that what you really want?
I don't know. I'm still thinking. I don't know.
You see your life. You see your problem. You're so confused that you don't even know what you want in life.
I'm just trying to face reality. I don't know.
Don't say I didn't tell you.
Hey.
Alright.
Thank you.
I started to get very usual.
My own usual.
Hey, that's my baby. You're washing, eh?
Yes. Welcome.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. You?
I'm good.
What brought you here?
I came to see you.
You're welcome.
How are you?
Fine. And you?
I'm fine. Oh, you look fine.
Thank you. And you? You're welcome.
Thank you. Honey, can't you even give me a hug?
Can't you see that my hands are wet?
It doesn't matter. I don't mind.
Onoche, I ask you again, what brought you here?
Look, okay. I'm saying it again. I came to see you.
Can't you see that I don't want to see anybody? Eh?
Anybody? Wait. Are you referring to me as just anybody?
Okay, I'm sorry I said that. Just go, please.
Wait, Anita, you mean I came all the way from my house to see you? And all I get is for you to turn me back and tell me to go?
Onoche, why are you trying to make an issue out of this? Why? I'm not in the mood to see any visitor. I don't want to receive any visitor. Can't you just let me be, please?
Okay. How about this for you?
Drop it.
I should drop it on the ground.
Drop it on the ground.
Anita, what has come over you? Why did you treat Onoche like that?
Ogechi, please don't start, please.
For God's sake, Anita, if you don't want that guy any longer, tell him and stop messing around with him. Are you crazy? Because of Chris that you met yesterday, that's why you treat Onoche like that?
And what if I met Chris just 5 minutes ago? What if I met him 5 minutes ago? And so? Please, I don't want to trust.
Suit yourself. Suit yourself.
When did this sickness start?
Just this afternoon. And since then, he has been restless.
In that case, I think the best thing we do is take him to the hospital and invite the Prince Onoche to come back home.
No.
Huh? Why?
He warned that no one should take him to hospital.
Hey. Why must he say such a thing?
Mom, I don't know.
Well, if the Igwe warned that he should not be taken to a hospital, who are we to say no?
That decision this year. You mean we leave the Igwe here to die?
No, Chenzeka. I'm not talking about death here. What I'm saying is, how do we treat him and get him back to health?
Hey, Biano,
Chenzeka.
Oh no.
And Chijindu. Both of you will go straight to the medical center and bring a medical practitioner, a doctor here. Now. Proceed.
Hey!
Then I will phone the source to come back immediately. Okay? Yes, I'll get you back here immediately.
Hello? Oh no. Good evening, sir. Huh? My father sick? Igwe is sick. My God. Okay, I'll be there first thing tomorrow morning, sir. Yes, sir. But please, sir. Yes, I want you to see what you can do to commence treatment on him until I come. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Igwe is sick. My father is not always sick, or what happened? My God. Take it easy.
Isi ekpo n'ezi ama. Onye eziokwu ana. Isi ekpo n'ezi ama. Isi ekpo n'ezi ama. Abeba. Oh no. What do we do now?
Let's wait a little because I've sent for the son, Onoche. I've sent for him. Shortly, he will be here.
Ah! He's here.
That's it.
What is happening?
Onoche, no.
Come.
Where's my father?
Where is Igwe?
Where is Igwe?
Hey, no, come.
Where's my father?
Come back.
No.
Sit down first.
Sit down.
The last good first. Sit down.
What is happening?
Onoche, take things easy, please. You're a man now. A full man. I am a bog with anymore. You are father. The Igwe has joined his ancestors.
Hey!
Why?
Hey! Onoche, why? Hey! Calm down, Onoche, calm down.
Why you?
Hey! Hey!
Take it easy. Okay. Take it easy, Onoche. Be a man.
Calm down.
My prince, let's go and see your father. Come and see him. Be a man.
Yes.
Be a prince.
Come.
Oh, come on.
Onoche, please accept my deepest sympathy.
Thank you, Chief.
Well, what is the status on your ascendance? Has a date been fixed yet?
Not yet, Chief.
Chief Ubajindo, as a matter of fact, no date has been fixed yet. The reason is Onoche here is still unmarried. And you know, according to our tradition and custom in Eziama, he cannot ascend that throne without a woman accompanying him as Lolo.
My son, so what is the impediment? Is there anything I can do? All right, son. Why don't you find a woman to marry? Set a date for your coronation. Let me know, and I will support you to the tune of 2 million naira.
Chief.
Yes.
Chief. Thank you, Chief.
You're welcome.
Oko Meneziama. Ubajindo.
Ichie Pius.
Ubajindo.
Ichie Pius.
Ndeo. Thank you.
Oh, you are most welcome.
Onoche, are you alright? Is there any problem? You don't look bright.
Anita, I want us to talk.
I'll wait for you in the car.
Okay, I'm coming. Sorry. Excuse me. As you can see, I'm going out with my friend. Huh? So why don't you come to the shop tomorrow? Okay? Come to the shop tomorrow. Alright.
Honey, who was that guy that came looking for you?
Oh, okay, that guy. He's my girlfriend's elder brother. He usually comes like that to complain, you know. She did this, she did that. Me, I'm even tired of their complaints.
What does the sister do?
Says the sister is saucy. She did this, she did that, she did...
But why would the sister be saucy to him? What's the...
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. That's why I had to dismiss him like that too, because if not, hey, did this, did that, did this.
I noticed anyway.
Yeah.
I noticed. So now where are we headed?
You tell me.
Damn, alright.
No, I don't get it. You mean you can stand boldly in front of me to tell me that that guy is your boyfriend?
Onoche, you know me better than that. I'm a very sincere person. Why would I lie to you? Anyway, where have you been?
Do you care to know? Okay. My father is dead and buried. Igwe is dead and buried.
Your father is dead?
Yes.
You didn't call me, you didn't tell me anything?
No, why would I? No, why should I? After all you did to me the last time I came to school to visit you. Anyway, Anita, I want us to put an end to all these things.
I don't understand. End to which things?
Despite all you have done in the past, I still love you. I want us to get married. The elders of the Igwe Council have told me that I must get married before I can be crowned the king. And Anita, you are just the only lady that I love. Please, it will be my honor to make you the Lolo, the queen of Eziama kingdom. And one chief, Ubajindo, has promised to give me 2 million naira for the whole expenses. So we don't have anything to worry.
I am not interested.
No, don't tell me you're doing all these things because of that small boy who is a nobody in the society.
And I prefer to marry that small boy who is a nobody in the society than marry a poor, wretched, dying Igwe.
Anita, are you not tired of insulting me? What kind of insult is this? No, why did you accept this relationship if you knew you were not going to marry me?
Because you said you were a prince. Yes. And all the simplicity and everything, I just thought it was pretense. Maybe to find out if I actually did love you. But you know what I discovered at the end of the day? You are even more wretched than I thought.
Anita, are you sure you know what you're doing?
You should be asking yourself that. Have you listened to yourself at all? Have you? Someone promised to give you 2 million naira for you to get married. And after that, crown you Igwe. Then when you're done, we'll go home and eat san, eh? He should give you that money for you to put it into your business and progress just like young men in the society are. Oh, I see. They want to tie you down in the village, eh? In the name of Igwe. They want to tie you down. Count me out. I'll marry you.
Do you mean it or you just want to pull my legs?
I'll marry you. Just on one condition.
Which condition? Just say it,
Give up the throne.
Give up the throne? My birthright? How do you mean?
I mean sell off the throne. Sell it to someone who needs it. Then use the money and get a better life for yourself.
And if I don't?
Then, forget about me and forget about marriage.
No, I cannot. No, I cannot. Anita, I cannot do that.
Onoche, there's nothing you're going to tell me that will convince me to marry you, except you do what I asked you to do.
But what you're asking from me is impossible. How can I sell my birthright that my father left for me? What will people say?
Then leave me alone. Leave me alone.
But you know I love you.
Onoche, I love you too. But this is not an issue of love. Let us face reality. Your family is in darkness of wealth. My family is also in darkness of wealth. Darkness cannot lead darkness. Okay, see, after everything that my mom has done to train me in school, right from my primary one until my final year now in the university, I'll now come back, marry you and continue in darkness again. Continue in suffering? Eh? Look at it now. What will be her own benefit for sending me to school? What?
I've seen that your mind is made up. No problem. I wish you well. Oh no, thank you for the cola. I'm here for something very important. As the Ono of Eziama Kingdom, you were the closest person to my late father.
Yes? And that was because your father was a very, very good man. You see, he was a good leader. And he led us very well. I hope you emulate him.
Oh no. What if I say I am not interested in being the Igwe? What will happen?
No, don't say that. Don't say that. How can you say such a thing?
Oh no, I'm serious. Because I am not interested. I am not interested.
Hey! Blog no mele. Blog no mele. How can you say such things?
Oh no. I've given a second thought to this issue. And I have come to the conclusion that it will be better for us to give this throne to a man that can handle it. Oh no, look at it now. My father died wretched in this community in the name of being the Igwe. And people want to tie me down again in the name of being the Igwe when all my mates are doing well in business. This is programming me to die wretched also. God forbid. Oh no, I want to be useful to myself.
And what do you intend to do?
Oh no, I want to meet Chief Ubajindo and give him the throne so that he will pay me off.
What of if he says no? If he refuses?
Oh no, there is no rich man in his right senses that will refuse such an offer.
Now, listen to me, young man. Whatever is your plan on this, count me out. Count me out. You're on your own.
Oh no, what you gonna do?
No.
Hey. Abomination! Where in the history of Eziama community has such a thing happened before?
Are you out of your senses?
Ichi Nzeka, why are you shouting at me? The throne in question belongs to me. And I said I want to sell it. What is it?
Wrong! Young man, I say you are wrong! The throne belongs to the entire Eziama kingdom. Only that it is hereditary in Ezume's family, according to our tradition and custom. Your forefathers inherited and maintained it till now. So you just cannot wake up one morning and sell it off to another family. No.
not acceptable.
Oh, Ichie Inzaka, you have said it all. You said that my great-grandfathers inherited it from their fathers and they passed it on to my father. And I inherited it.
Yes.
Yeah. When it was their turn, they handled it the way they wanted. Now that it is my turn, I want to handle it the way I want. That's all. I want to hear you draw for me. Very straightforward.
Prince Onochie. Prince Onochie. Biko. Please, don't do anything that is going to bring calamity in Eziama kingdom. Please. I've said my own, oh. I come out of here. You know, Sisi Hinaba.
Princes are made, but kings are born. Life can be hard at every stage, but I'm never letting go of my heritage. The throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land belongs to me. Even if I lose it or give it away, it's my throne, the throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land belongs to me. Even if I
Honey, why are you looking at me?
Sorry, babe. I love you, baby.
Love you too.
Honey, will you marry me?
Yes.
Yes. That's my girl. That's my baby. Thank you very much. Let me have your finger. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, I'm so happy. Come. Baby.
Love you too.
Let's go. Let's sit down. Eat your food. Now watch. Now you made me the most happiest person. I'm gonna take you around. I'm gonna show you the things. I'm gonna make your life live in heaven.
Pius, I called you out here so that we put our heads together. You've heard what Onoche said. So what do you think?
Ndị be anyị na Eziama si na ihe agba n'aka ejiro ogobo enyo ya. If we will support Ichie Onochie to hand over the throne to Obajindo, and we become his Ichies, our life will change for better.
So in other words, you support him.
Yes.
Well, I am on your side. I'll support him too. So let's go and finish this discussion with him. Onochie, our son. We are back. And we have concluded that you have taken a wise and right decision. So go ahead and do whatever that is right for the benefit of our people.
I want you to be assured that we are solidly behind you. In fact, as a matter of fact, we are going to help you to talk to other elders.
Thank you very much, Lichi. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Onochie, how do you mean you want to sell me the throne. Where in the history of Eziama has that ever happened? Look, I thought you had come to tell me that you had picked a date for your traditional and white wedding so that I can release the money that I promised you and then begin to plan for your coronation as Igwe of Eziama Kingdom.
Chief, you won't understand. I am far too young to come back to this village and tie myself down in the name of Igwe, while all my mates are doing well in their businesses. You're capable of being the Igwe. You're rich. And you've come of age. There's no place that you will stand and talk that people will not listen and respect you. Look at other communities. All their Igwes are rich. Why can't our own Igwe be rich? In fact, I'm already seeing the Igwe in you. Just look at this. His Royal Majesty Igwe Romanus Obajendo of Eziama Kingdom. You can beat it.
Onoche, I'll think about it.
Thank you very much, Chief. Okay, I'll see you in 3 days' time.
Okay. Your mother and I asked you to come here so that we can iron things out. I don't know if your husband has told you the problem I'm having with him.
Yes, he did. We were both discussing it when your call came in and you asked to see me.
Good. My dear, you remember what I told you a few years ago? Good. You remember what I told you the last time? That your husband, a few years ago, came to me begging on his hands and knees and asking me to buy the throne. The Igweship was his after his father joined the ancestors. But he said he had no money to maintain the position. So he wanted to sell it and sell it to me. So I bought it. Paid him 20 million naira. Now he comes back because he has made small money.
Dad, you've told me this story over and over again. My main concern is how we're going to sort this thing out before it escalates into something else.
Now go home. Talk to your husband. The reason why I am not doing anything is because he's my son-in-law. If this nonsense continues, I promise you I will ask you to quit that marriage so that I can face him man to man.
Dad, you can't ask me to do that. And if you don't want us to do that, then you talk to your husband. Talk to him to change his mind. Else, you quit that marriage. Like your father, His Majesty, rightly said. Yes.
Mom.
Yes.
Honey, please. Can we just forget about this whole thing? Just for peace to reign. Yeah? My father warned me that if you don't change your mind, that he has no option to force me to quit the marriage.
Enough of this nonsense.
And I don't want to lose you.
I say enough! Oh. Your parents asked you to warn me to stay clear from the throne, eh? Or else they will ask you to quit the marriage. Okay? No, quit the marriage. Quit the marriage! But what I'm telling you is that I am not ready to stop the fight until I get back the throne. Do you want my father to kill me? Were you not there when he beat me mercilessly? Didn't you?
Onochi, please,
If you like, quit the marriage. I'll just go and get another wife who will be the law if you don't want it.
Onochi, Another wife, a second wife.
No, you should even be ashamed of yourself. That they told you to quit the marriage and you even gave it a consideration.
It's not as if I'm listening to them. I'm just trying to go.
My princess. So, how are you?
Amaka, I'm not fine at all. There's a big problem.
What is it, my dear? You know you can always talk to me now. I'm your friend.
Do you know my husband is meant to be the Igwe of Eziama Kingdom?
What? And what happened?
My father bought that throne from my husband because he didn't have enough money. But now he has made some money. He wants the throne back. But my father has refused. He even offered my father 500 million naira. He still refused. The worst thing is, my father told me to warn my husband to rescind from his decision to reclaim the throne, or else he will force me to divorce him.
Jesus Christ. And what did your mother say about it?
What else will she say? Well, of course, she will support her husband, not I. Is that a question?
And your husband? What did he say?
Amaka, that's where the problem is. My husband said over his dead body, will he sit and watch him take his birthright? He has to reclaim the throne because it's his birthright. And that if my father wants me to divorce him, that he's fine by it because he will marry a second wife.
Good. Good. I like him.
Amaka, are you okay?
Yeah, of course.
I just told you something, you're saying good.
I said your husband is a good man. He's the kind of man I want. A man who can stand on his thought to fight for his rights. Yes.
So, what are you... Explain. I don't understand you.
Are you a kid? Are you not ashamed that you are sitting back there watching your mother taking over your position as the Lolo of Eziama Kingdom? My dear, don't you know that being a Lolo, a wife to His Royal Majesty, is equivalent to being the governor's wife, first lady of a state? I don't blame you. You've been in London all this while that you've forgotten everything about tradition. My dear, it's high time you woke up. Don't say I didn't warn you. Fight for what is yours. And moreover, in a situation like this, you're supposed to stand by your husband. Yes.
I have come to tell both of you to quit this throne so that my husband and I will take back our birthright as the Igwe and Lolo of Eziama Kingdom. And what does that supposed to mean? Exactly what you heard me say. It means that you are occupying my position as the Lolo of this kingdom. Princess, are you sick? Are you out of your mind? Now let me remind you, young lady. My husband paid that your so-called husband a huge amount of money to take this throne. So, he can and will never get it back. And let me also remind you, mommy, that your husband, my father, named his price, which my husband measured up to. But unfortunately, we didn't accept it. And that is your business. It does not concern me. What concerns me now is when I am ready, I will come back for what rightfully belongs to me. And if you do not accept it, I will fight with the very last drop of my blood. Will you shut up? Shut it up! Look at this girl. Have you lost your sense or something? What did you just do? Oh, I slapped you. Or didn't you notice it? Or you want me to do it again? Right. Excuse me! What has come over this girl?
I know that twat has hypnotized her against us.
Manager. You're welcome. Sit down, sit down. Is everything all right?
There's no problem. Everything is okay in the office.
Good, good. So, what has brought you to this neck of the woods?
Your Majesty, I came to know what actually happened. Are you quarreling with your community?
How do you mean?
Your Majesty, just this morning, I went to a newspaper stand to buy a paper. To my greatest surprise, I saw this paper with a publication on it that you are no longer the Igwe of Iziama Kingdom. So I was shocked. I was about to put a call across and say, no, let me come by person with the publication.
Let me see. Onoche? Princess? No.
Your Highness. What is the matter? Oh, manager, you're here.
Yes.
What is it? What is the meaning of this? It was even signed by Onochi. I don't know. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Your Highness, what are we going to do? What?
Guards, I want you to summon my entire cabinet members. I want to see them immediately.
Yes, Please take it easy. I have to be on my way.
Manager, thank you. Thank you very much. Be all right. Be all right.
Your Majesty, what do we do?
Oh, I'll deal with that fool. How can he continue tarnishing my image to the extent of publishing it in a paper that circulates nationwide?
Your Highness, caution. I want you to tread with caution. What I mean is that I don't want you to involve yourself nor this kingdom into anything that will warrant bloodshed, please.
Oh, I don't mind doing it and appeasing the gods.
With all due respect, Your Majesty, I think you are going too far. Please.
This is not a matter of going far or too far, because that fool has taken more than he can chew. What type of insult is this? Telling the whole world, the whole country, in the paper, that our enemy Igwe, His Royal Majesty, Igwe Romanus Obajindu, the Iboneku one of Eziama Kingdom, is no longer the Igwe of Eziama Kingdom. This is a big insult. Not only Awigbo, but the entire community, the entire kingdom.
Ogidiga, what you are saying is true. But we cannot, because of that, make mistake that won't live to the great.
How do we handle this on the ground? Tell me.
What I'm saying is that there are only 3 persons that can solve this problem in this kingdom.
Who are these 3 persons, if I may ask?
They are Onowu, Ichie Nzeka, and Ichie Theophilus. These are the 3 persons that can speak to Onochie to stop this embarrassment in the kingdom, and he will listen to them. So what I'm saying affects that His Royal Majesty should send for them so they speak to Onochie. The matter is off.
I think that embarrassment will stop as soon as they talk to him.
Stone, it is stopped. Fire!
Let's watch and see. Right, in that case, I shall send my guards to fetch them so that I can talk to them.
Better, Your Highness. Igwe.
What is it? Anybody home? Yes. Ichie will greet you. I answer you. Who are you? And what do you want?
Ichie, we're the messengers from the palace. His Majesty requests your presence at the palace. You and Ono and Ichie Theophilus. Now.
Who is this, Your Majesty?
His Royal Majesty, Igwe Romanus Obajindo, the Boneku one of Eziama.
Go and tell him that I am not coming. I have a house. If he wants to see me, let him come to my house and tell me whatsoever he wants to say. And let me inform you, don't waste your time and energy going to the Onowu or Chief Theophilus, because they won't listen to you.
It's all right. We've had you. We have to go now. Your Majesty, none of them agreed to come with us.
Why?
They said that if you want to discuss anything with them, you should come to their houses.
We even wanted to use force on one of them, but he resisted. Instead, he chased out away.
Really? I see. Thank you. You may go.
Yes.
Princes are made, but kings are born. Life can be hard at every stage, but I'm never letting go of my heritage. The throne of my fathers, my destiny.
We have cola.
Well, thank you, but no thanks. Ichie Nzeka, I was expecting to find him here.
He's coming.
He's coming. You can go on and talk to us. We'll communicate to him later.
Well, actually, I asked to see the 3 of you because I want us to discuss about what has been going on in this kingdom since Onochie came asking me to return the throne which he offered to sell to me, which I paid for. And you know I paid for it. Since he came back, there has been no peace in this land. Everything has been topsy-turvy. Nothing. Everything is hanging. He has been causing a lot of trouble in this land.
Point of correction. Chief Obajindo,
Onochie is not the one causing any trouble in this kingdom. Rather, you are the one.
Wait, Theo, wait. Let us hear him out. Let us understand what...
What is there to understand again, Onowu? Onochie is looking for what rather belongs to him and Shaharia.
I know, hold it there. Chief Badindo, please go on and tell us what you want us to do for you.
Oh no, thank you. I know that Onochie will listen to the three of you. I would like to talk to him, to tell him to stop maligning my name. I have done him no wrong, but what he is asking of me is impossible. And I will tell him to back off.
You see what you're going to do? Summon a meeting of all your cabinet members. Then, any day, any time you choose, send for us, and while we are coming, we shall bring him along. Then, in the presence of everybody, talk to him. And I know he will listen to us. I hope I've spoken your mind.
Bam! You have said it all. No.
Good. Thank you. I owe you one.
Okay.
What is happening here? It's not village here that you're going.
I know.
What are you doing with all these bags?
They're my personal stuff. I'm there on a mission and I'm not coming back until I am through with it.
Agumai. Odogun Mwabara. I understand. But please take it easy.
I will.
Okay. I'll be there tomorrow. No, and the others sent for me.
I'll be waiting.
Right.
Thank you. Don't miss me too much.
My friend, be careful, okay? My wife is there.
Never letting go of my heritage. The throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land belongs to me. Even if I lose it or give it away, it's my throne. The throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land belongs to me. Even if I lose it or give it away, it's my throne.
Ugoma, what is the problem? Why are you blocking my way?
That. I was just driving by. We were just driving by. I saw you and decided to stop and have a word with you.
Have a word with me? On the road? Don't you know the way to the house?
I know. It's just that I've been very busy preparing to take over the position as the Lord of Isiama Kingdom. You know, I would like you to go home, tell your husband to relinquish the throne to my husband. It's his birthright. Let's take over what rightfully belongs to us. There's no point haggling about this thing like market women. You know, and this isn't yours, you know, it's mine. That's just what I wanted to tell you, Mom.
If I lose it or give it away, it's my throne, the throne of my fathers, my destiny, the throne of my...
You mean
princess stopped you on the road and said all that to you? You, her mother?
Your Majesty, you need to see the embarrassment. The way and manner she spoke to me in the presence of my maidens and those hoodlums that carry guns and follow her around. If not that she is my own daughter, I would have taught her the lesson of her life.
No, it has not come to that. And I mean, the princess is a child.
At her age, you still call her a small girl and already gotten married as well? The most annoying part of it is that she said she is back and back for me. What does that supposed to mean? Which means she came back to this village to fight me, her mother. I will not tolerate that next time. I will not!
It's all right, Lord. It's all right. It's all right. See, her husband and the cabinet will meet tomorrow. By the time they finish talking to him, I'm sure all this rubbish will stop.
You people should talk to him. To talk to that wife of his. Because I will never tolerate that insolence again from her. I will not. Talk to him.
All right, Lolo.
I am upstairs.
Princes are made, but kings are born. Life can be hard at every stage, but I'm never letting go of my heritage. The throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land belongs to me.
Get down. Take the keys from him.
Princess!
Get down.
Princess! And what is the meaning of this?
This is my husband's car. He bought it for your husband. It's a shame that as a Lolo you cannot afford your own car. Let's go.
Life can be hard at every stage, but I'm never letting go of my heritage. The throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land belongs to me. Even if I lose it or give it away, it's my throne, the throne of my fathers, my destiny.
What's your mother's car doing here?
Who gave her? She claims to be the Lolo. She should tell her husband to buy her something like this. She can't be parading around town with my husband's car. I took it from her.
Honey, this is not the way to handle issues. Relax, take it easy. The fight is my fight.
It's also my fight. My position as the Lolo of Isiama Kingdom is at stake. So it's my fight as well. I can't watch her take my position from you.
I know, but take it easy. Let me have the key.
Onocha, I don't like what you're doing. I don't like what you're doing. You're not making me look as if I want to make a fool of myself. I'm not giving you.
Please, let me have the key.
Onocha, I don't like what you're doing. If she wants something like this, she should tell her husband to buy for her.
Hey, GK.
I don't know why you like doing that.
Take this car back to the palace.
Yes, sir.
Come on, why? If ain't an idea how walk.
Princes are made, but kings are
Not yet. What a pity. Oh, so things have gotten to this. Oh, I don't care who owns that car. But if that car is not delivered to this palace this evening, then she will regret that I am her father.
Your Highness, I thought you said you people were going to talk to Onochi. And after which this whole embarrassment will stop.
Oh, we talked.
What happened?
But he was proving stubborn. Because the elders who were supposed to talk to him were actually behind him. Ah!
And so?
My dear, this relentless battle continues. Oh yes. Are you trying to tell me that no one saw the person who brought this car here?
No, Your Majesty. The man said he had a car horn and opened the gate to know, the small gate, to know who was inside the car. But he couldn't see anybody. So I decided to drive it in myself.
Oh. You decided to drive in the car? Did you decide to search the car?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, I didn't.
Now you go and search that car very well.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I want to tell you people why I invited you. You know, you are my eyes in this community. And that is why I confide in you. In all the things I do. In this fight between Obajindo and I want to tell you my next plans. I want you people to crown me the Igwe immediately. Since I have 80% support of the people, let us start the plan immediately. And in the next 3 market weeks, the Ono here will crown me the Igwe, and that is it. I want to forget the fight with Obajindo.
Wonderful. This is a very good point. What are we still waiting for? Eh? Let us hold the bull by the horn. Come on, Akbakabawa. Asuma Akbakabawa. Huh?
Do you think it will be possible?
I'm ready for anything. I have something to say. Crowning you the Igwe, it's never a problem. If you want it tomorrow, I'm ready. But there is a big problem. Big one.
What is it, Ono?
The offer. The offer that holds Eziama Kingdom together. You cannot rule without the offer. And you remember? You gave it to Obajindo the day he was crowned Igwe. So, you are being made Igwe now, crown Igwe now. It's not possible for the meantime.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. What do we do next?
Try! Eziama people are in trouble. When will this thing end?
Oh no. We can get another offer. That one I cannot say for sure. We better consult the chief priest. Consult the chief priest to confirm if it is possible.
What are you doing in my house? Have you come to kill my wife and I with your gun?
Chief Obajindo, I'm not here to fight you. But if you want my war, I'll give it to you. For how long will it take you to let go? In the interest of peace for your family and for the entire Eziama kingdom. Why are you dividing the entire Eziama kingdom? Why? Anyway, I'm here for the offer which the chief priest refused to give you on the day of your coronation, and which I gave to you. I'm here to take it back.
I paid you for it.
And I've offered to pay you back.
Oh no, cheer.
It's not for sale.
Did my husband offend you by making you rich? Eh? Instead of you to be appreciative of what he has done for you, you now use it against us. Not only that, he gave you our only daughter's hand in marriage for you to be happy too. Now, see how you're paying us back. What have we done to you? What?
For your information, Lolo, I am very appreciative of what you did. But this is a matter I cannot help. And he that makes peaceful change impossible makes violent change inevitable. Chief Obajindo, I'm still waiting. Because I'm not going to leave this house until I take the offer.
Get out and take your hoodlums with you. Otherwise, I'll call the police to bundle you out.
Police. Now, you get in here and get me the offer. And if anybody tries to stop you, shoot him or her!
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. May I speak to the commissioner? Commissioner, it's you. This is His Royal Highness. Yes. Yes, I want a young man picked up. His name is...
Sir, we've searched everywhere. We didn't see anything.
You sure you searched everywhere?
Yes, sir.
I will be back. Wherever you hid it, I'll get it.
What sort of madness is this? What sort of madness is this?
I will teach him a lesson he will never forget.
Hey, secure the area.
What's the meaning of this?
I'm Inspector Jonathan. My colleague, Sergeant John and Corporal Clifford. We are from the state CID, sir. Please, may we know you, sir?
I am Prince Onochie Ezumezu. So how can I help you?
Sir, we want to know why you are parading yourself with arms and ammunitions.
I am a licensed arms dealer. And these guns are duly licensed by the police authorities.
Sir, do you have any legal document to tender to that regards?
Get the documents.
Sorry, sir, we have seen the document. No, it's okay. We are sorry for the embarrassment.
No, it's okay. You're doing your job.
You know, we don't know who is who in the society.
Yeah. Right, you'll see.
It's okay. Thank you, sir. Sorry, sir. Thank you. Hey, boys, let's move.
ammunition. He's also licensed to carry arms. Well, no wonder. I see. Okay. I'll see. Yes, I'll see you later. Bye.
Is that the commissioner of police?
Yes.
What did he say?
You know the boys following Onochi? They were assigned to him from Abuja. Yes. And he is licensed to import ammunition.
What?
That boy is a mafia.
Your Highness, we have to be very careful about him.
About what? What for? He can't do anything.
Chief Priest, I came to see you.
You are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
So, what can I do for you?
I want to know whether it is possible to make another offer.
Why do you ask?
I want to be crowned Igwe, and I need an offer.
Furam, Ejiama Kingdom has one offer, which protects and guides the entire Ejiama community. And the right person to hold it is you. But you gave it to Chief Ubajindo. You cannot eat your cake and have it. You cannot be crowned the Igwe without the offer.
So what do I do?
To crown you the Igwe, we have to wait until you retrieve the offer from Chief Ubajindo.
Yeah, look, that American supplier, Tony, yes, he will be coming to Nigeria by Thursday. And we have to pay him $100 million into his account. So we just have to collect all the debts, eh? Okay.
Ha. Where are you going dressed like Lolo?
Well, since you are not ready to be the Igwe of Eziama Kingdom, when you're ready, you can come and join me. As for me, I am no longer the princess, but the Lolo.
But your mother is still the legitimate Lolo for
Says
now.
who? Says who? I am the legitimate Lolo of Eziama Kingdom. Come rain or shine. Anyway, I'm going for shopping. I'll see you later, my Mr. Prince.
Thank you, my princess.
What did you just call me?
Oh, sorry. My queen, the Lolo of Eziama Kingdom.
Better. I'll see you later, darling. Bye.
Look, you take care of her. The community is not good.
My maid is coming to settle you. Do have a nice day.
So you're so parading around the whole town, dressed like a queen when you're not. Look, I don't want you to dress like this any longer. Because the next time I see you dressed like this, you will regret having me as a daughter.
And who authorized you to dress like a queen? When you're just like ordinary princess. Now you listen to me. Go back home and pull off all this thing you're wearing on. Now!
You and I know that I am the legitimate Lolo of Eziama Kingdom.
Look at this girl.
So if you know what is good for you, stop embarrassing yourself and dress like the commoner you are.
Ugoma, do you realize you are talking to your mother?
What will you do? What can you do?
You are sick. You are just sick.
Stop parading like the queen. You're not. I am the legitimate queen of Eziama Kingdom. If you know what is good for you, better.
No! No, I've had enough. I cannot take any more of this. Get me the head guard.
Yes, sir.
What kind of a person is this? This is not the way we brought her up.
Your Majesty.
Now I want you to go to my useless daughter's house. Princess Ugoma. Bring her here. Bundle her, tie her, do whatever you can. But make sure you bring her here as soon as possible. Is that clear?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now go. We shall find out. We shall find out whether she is my father or I am her father. What is she doing that I have never done before? We shall see.
Calm down. Relax. Let's go.
Boss.
What is it?
There's a problem.
Which problem is that?
As we were coming back from the shopping, some bodyguards from the palace intercepted us and insisted that Madam must follow them to the palace. That Igwe ordered them to bring her.
You see? No, you see, you fools! Look at you! A woman I gave to you to protect, knowing that there's a problem in this community. And right in your face, some animals, spineless animals, came and took her. And you were there. I'm highly disappointed in both of you.
No, sir. We wanted to react, but the princess ordered us not to. Because that's what happened.
Get out, both of you.
Yes, sir.
So this man has the guts to kidnap my wife. Okay.
And you listen to me, young lady. From today henceforth, you cease to be the wife of Onochie. You will come back and live with us here. And let me see how you will not come back to your senses.
Ever since you got married to that man, you have lost your mind totally. You don't have regards for we your parents anymore. You talk to me anyhow, embarrass me anywhere you see me. One day you will even beat me up. But I won't let you to get through that. I won't!
So, you sent these things to bring me here, for you to tell me to leave my husband, who is fighting for his birthright, whilst you both sit down here as Igwe and Lolo of Eziama Kingdom. Very well.
I will go. But before I go, I would like to say one thing, which is, Onochi is my husband. And his house is my home.
And where the hell do you think you're going? Guards!
Yes, sir.
Take her in and lock her up in one of those rooms where she cannot see the sun until I say otherwise.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Excuse me!
I said take her away!
Leave me alone! I said, leave me alone! Sit down! Okay, wait. Move. Your Majesty, this is not normal. Eh? How can she just be against us because of Onoche, just like that?
It's all right, my dear. It's all right. I promise you, few days in that place, her senses will come back to normal.
Are you sure? I hope so. I hope so.
It's my throne, the throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land belongs to me. Even if I lose it or give it away, it's my throne.
You have the effrontery and the audacity to send your goons into my house to kidnap my wife? By the way, who are you to put my wife in any kind of custody?
So who the hell are you to keep my wife against her wish?
I hope you remember that the lady in question happens to be my daughter, and I can keep her anywhere I choose to.
That lady is my wife, and I paid you bride price for her. She doesn't belong to you. You don't have right over her. She belongs to me.
Now you listen, and you listen good. If you do not bring back my wife to my house in 2 hours, 2 hours I say,
30 minutes to return my wife back to my house, or else I'll kill your wife and send her corpse to you. Don't tempt me. 30 minutes.
Your Highness, whose letter is that?
Oh, it's from the State Executive of the Council of Traditional Rulers. Oh, yes. They have summoned me to a meeting next week, Wednesday. I think it's to do with this Igwe ship thing. Said I should bring 2 elders, the instrument authorizing me as the Igwe of this kingdom.
That's good. That is much better. At least this whole problem will come to a stop.
I think so too.
What of Onochie? I hope he's also not involved in the meeting.
I haven't the guest. Maybe they have invited him. Maybe not. I don't know.
So about the requirements, what are they going to do about it?
My dear, I am not going to worry about that. I will just go there and listen to what they have to say.
It's all right. That's okay.
Your Majesty, Your Highness, dinner is served.
Okay. We're coming. Shall we?
Oh, indeed.
Let me pick it.
I always like your dinner. And the afters.
Life can be hard at every stage, but I'm never letting go of my heritage. The throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land belongs to me. Even if I lose it or give it away, which is an amor. It's my throne, the throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land belongs to me. Even if I lose it or give it away, which is an amor. It's my throne. If I lose it or give it away, which is an amor. It's my throne, the throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land belongs to me. Even if I lose it or give it away, which is an amor. It's my throne, the throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land. If I lose it or give it away, which is an amor. It's my throne. The throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land belongs to me. Even if I lose it or give it away.
I greet you all.
Igwe.
They say the toad does not run in the day for nothing. Ebe belu, ugo belu. Kesi bebe, ugosi ebo gebe. The executive members of State Traditional Rulers Council, Igwe Romanus Obajindu and his cabinet, Prince Onoshe Ezumezu, you are all welcome. Igwe Obajindu, we summon you here because of the problem in your community. Our ears are filled And that's why we asked you to come here before it started escalating. We want to hear from you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Members of the committee, you're welcome. Well, what is happening now fills my heart with joy, because it will bring peace, not only to my kingdom, but also to every kingdom in this state. Once again, I say welcome. I have with me 2 members of my cabinet, as requested by you. You can ask them any questions, and they will answer anything and everything. We have nothing, no skeleton in our cupboards. Straight. First of all, I would, I think, Ichie, Tijindu, I will start. Ichie, I want you to tell the committee everything. No, don't hold anything back. Everything and anything they ask you, answer. Is that clear? Talk to them. Che, speak now. Talk. Talk to them. Are you all right? I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman. It's your powers. Now you take over. Speak.
They don't want to feed this panel with lies.
Mr. Chairman, I don't know what the hell is going on. Speak.
Igwe Ubajinda, calm down. It's okay, sit down. Well, since your cabinet members don't want to talk, now can we see the offer? Because that is the authority that made you Igwe.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. You are absolutely right. I have it here. It's not here. I always leave it here. I always have it here, and it was here.
What are you telling me?
It's not here. I can find it. I cannot find it. I don't know what's happened to it. What the hell is going on?
Where is the offer given to you?
I don't understand what's going on. I do not understand what is going on! What the hell is going on?
Your Highness, where are we going? Why didn't they discuss anything in the meeting? Where are we living?
You can hear me? Yes. And you can talk?
Yes, I can hear. Huh? Your Highness, you need to tell us what happened in the meeting. Nobody spoke. Even the Igwes, all of them refused to talk. They were all murmuring. Is it not true?
It is true. Pious. Even you? Why didn't the two of you, why didn't you talk at the meeting when I asked you to talk?
Your Highness, you asked us to speak? When? Honestly, I didn't hear anything. I only saw you mumbling. Your Highness, I swear you didn't ask me to talk. Hey. You were only murmuring. That is exactly what happened.
Now I see. Yes, Onochie has bought you over. No, he has bought you over.
You cannot say things like that.
I don't want to ever see you anywhere near my palace ever again.
Even in the back.
Yes.
Hey. What is this?
What are you doing in my house? Have you come to steal the throne just as you stole the offer? Now I realize I've been dealing with a criminal all this while. You are indeed a mafia. Now tell me, how did you manage to enter this place and steal the offer?
Well, I'm not here to listen to all this pretense, because it will not work. Oh, you thought the Igwes will collect the offer from you and give it to me. That was why you hid it and pretended you didn't see it. Stop deceiving yourself. This fight will lead you nowhere. Why don't you surrender this throne and have peace of mind? Just look at the way your cabinet members denied and disgraced you in front of the executives of the Igwes. Take a look at yourself. Just look at yourself. You're going down bit by bit, and soon you will go mad.
Onochie, do not, and I repeat, do not take my stance for peace, for cowardice. If you come back here again, I'll give you war. I'll give you war!
But I'm already used to these empty phrases.
Onochie, what is it? What is your problem? Can't you leave us alone?
Talk to your husband. He knows what to do. Take a look at him. He's going mad gradually. Talk to him before it is too late.
Now leave this place. Leave this way before I pour you hot water. Get out!
I'll go. Not because of your threats, which are obviously empty, but because I've told him what I came to tell him. I'll go at my own terms.
Princes are made, but kings are born.
Ingrate.
Life can be hard at every stage, but I'm never letting go of my heritage. The throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land.
Where is this woman? Go and tell Lola we are late already for the occasion.
Yes, Your Majesty.
The throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land belongs to me. Even if I lose it or give it away, it's my throne.
Lola, what is the meaning of this? I told you this is a big occasion. And we are the special guests of honor as Igwe and Lolo.
See, I am no longer comfortable with this position as Lolo.
What?
I don't want to be Lolo again. Can't you understand? Please, my dear, we have to back down.
Meaning?
This Igwe and Lolo of a thing has been causing so much problem in this community. And even turned us against our only daughter. Please. See. I don't want to wear any of these things again. And please, address me as usual, Mrs. Chidinma Obachendo, and no more Her Majesty. I've already sacked all the maidens.
No.
Your Majesty, this man says he's from the State Council of Traditional Land. He's here to see you, sir.
Ah, you're welcome.
Good day, Your Highness.
Good day. Who are you and what can I do for you?
My name is Chiembagwe. I'm a messenger from State Traditional Rulers Council. I have a letter for you, Your Majesty.
Thank you.
Your Majesty. I have to take my leave, sir.
Okay. Give him cola.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Oh my God.
What is it? What? What is it now?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You see what I mean? Oh God, I thank you very much for answering my prayers. Oh.
No! No!
My dear, please. My dear husband, please. Please, calm down. Please. You have to calm down. Please, my dear husband, let this not bother you so much. I believe that is the work of God. Okay, now, 90% of this community are against you over this Igwe issue. Have you ever asked yourself, ever since you became the Igwe, how many people from this community have visited you in this house? Look at what happened at the place you went for a meeting with your elders. They became deaf and dumb. And after the meeting, they begin to hear and talk again. The offer just disappeared like that, up till now. We are no longer in good times with our daughter and her husband, our son-in-law. All because of this Igwe. You and I know that Onochie is the Igwe. Only that the condition then made him to sell it to you. But now, he has made the money and wants it back. And the traditional rulers have expelled you. Please, my dear husband, accept the verdict. Okay? Please, I beg of you, just surrender so that both of us will have peace of mind. Okay? Please. Please. Please, my dear. Please.
Prince Onochie. Oh no.
Zaka.
Chetio. What I am saying is that since Chief Obajindo refused to surrender the throne and the offer of Eziama is nowhere to be found, sue him to court. All of us here and some other members of the community will come and bear witness.
Obaya? Apakabawa? What you're saying is true, you know. But let me tell you, if you take this matter to court, for the next 10 years, it will remain pending. The case will still be pending in the court for 10 years. No judgment.
So what do you suggest we do?
I think we'll keep watching him. We'll keep watching him closely. Besides, the State Traditional Rulers Council have not said anything. We have not heard anything from them.
The throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land belongs to me. Even if I lose it or give it away, it's my throne. The throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land belongs to me. Even if I lose it or give it away, it's my throne.
What do you want from here? What do you want from us again? Why are you here? No. Why are you here? Haven't you had enough? You've come to fight us again.
Oh no, Chie. My son-in-law. You know, I like you. Yes, you are a very clever man. The relentless way you came at me when you wanted me, and only me, to buy the throne was admirable. Then you went and made some more money. You came back and you said you wanted to buy back the throne. I was curious. When I asked you why, you said you saw the apparition of your father, who flogged you and ordered you to buy back the throne. Well, I don't know whether I believed it or not, but one thing was clear. You have shown that you are a man who will not be denied whatever is truly yours. And this is very admirable. Oh, I have lost the throne. Yes, oh yeah. I know. I have lost the throne. But I can take the case and dump it in the courts and let it stay there for decades. Oh yes, I can. But I will not do that. Because who are going to be the sufferers? The people of Eziama Kingdom. Therefore, I stand before you and hereby declare that I surrender everything, every connection, everything I claim as a right on the throne. I withdraw. Yes, too much has been going wrong. Our people are suffering. Let us give the throne to its rightful owner. And this time, the rightful owner, my prince, Anachi, is amazing.
I must say that I'm overwhelmed that this is happening today. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
And I want to assure you that nothing will come between us and nothing will cause problem between you and I from today and forever.
Amen.
Thank you. How do I pay the money?
Money? No, you do not pay back. No. It is a gift from me to you. You see, I want you to enjoy and experience wealth, just as you made me enjoy and experience power. Asigwe. 1-1.
Excuse me.
Yes.
the Ofo that unites the Zama kingdom. You know we cannot crown Onochie, the Igwe, without that Ofo.
Yes.
Where is the Ofo?
Well, honestly, I don't know. I don't know. 1 minute it was there, the next minute it was not there. I honestly and sincerely do not know where it is.
That's right. A new era is about to begin.
Ah, what is it? The gods have spoken. The gods of Eziama land have spoken.
Indeed. Indeed. Indeed.
Oh no, Che.
The throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land belongs to me. Even if I lose it or give it away, it's my throne, the throne of my fathers, my destiny. The throne of my land belongs to me. Even if I lose it or give it away,